We get it.
Hello,
Intro in the six,
hello
man.
there. And we are live. See, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the time delay. Yeah, see, the technicals these days, yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard and all that stuff, but see, man, we just have to keep going, yeah. See, guys, we're here on Real Talk, and it's episode 3, season 2 of Real Talk. And see, yeah, guys, yeah, I got familiar faces down here, yeah. One of them, yeah. I used to go down the dredge, yeah, to go, talk football and boxing with this guy, yeah, my friend. Every Arsenal fan who has been my friend on this channel, yeah, you definitely have to know him. He was one of the first people to just come around here and help me, and much respect to this Chelsea fan. But I
Yeah,
can't say so much about his team right now, yeah. No
it's
other
not good.
person. This is in the show again. This is his home. Up the Chels, aka CFCOG in the house.
It's been a year, man. It's been a year since you've been doing this, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You've got to do a little anniversary thing now. Like
mm,
I said to you earlier, man, I can start this thing 10 years ago. I'd have been happy, Chelsea fan, but obviously started a year and a half ago as well. And I mean, you've been linking up since then, man. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be more active now that the season's back on. But yeah,
yeah,
man, big up to everyone. And yeah, man, you know me, man. I'm always on the Twitter as
yeah.
well.
You know the
Basically,
deal. You know the deal. You know the deal. And of course, one of my very, very big friend who I also started with, also the Other Time podcast, is also here in the chat. Big ups to you, the Other Time. But
JP,
you know I
big
love
up,
you
man.
down here, man. Of course, definitely we'll be doing lots of shows in the course of this season. Seems like your
Man,
team
bro,
is,
from the USA.
shaping up after getting that draw against Liverpool. The Other Time, we're laughing his ass right now. See, I have no other person, guys, you know him from the Big Four, yeah. See, no other person than my guy, my fellow Arsenal gunner in the house.
Here
Guys,
we go.
see,
Gangster.
no other person, guys, yeah. From Craig is my guy. Craig, you welcome
Big
to the
up, big up.
show.
Thank you for having me, man.
Big
Thank you for
ups,
having me,
man.
man.
Craig, how
Thank
you
you.
doing? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I
Buzzing
hope
from
I
after
hope you're
Saturday.
chilling. I hope you're chilling because Arsenal
Yes.
won the game. Yeah, no matter
Yeah.
whatever, forget what his rival fans are saying. Arsenal still bit Nottingham Forest. It's 3 points at the board. What else can we, ask for? But you know what? Yeah, our special guest Nas, of course. Nas, you're welcome to the show.
Hey,
Nas, could
yes,
you tell
bro.
us what happened at
Yeah,
Stamford Bridge
yeah,
against Liverpool?
we had a big game in it. Liverpool, man. I'm not gonna lie. Liverpool started well, man. Liverpool came with bad intentions. They didn't come to mess about this season. They learned from last season. They done their thing. They in midfield. They tightened it up with that. I don't want to butcher his name, Sabatz or whatever. And then obviously McAllister, one of the few guys actually I wanted really last season, but less about that. Liverpool, after 35 minutes, they kind of just gave up. It went down back to first gear, let Chelsea come back straight into it. Well, to the degree where I thought it was 2-1 at one point. Bear man was, oh, it's 2-1, now it's 2-1, we're
Yeah, I
up.
thought it was 2-1. Yeah.
Well, obviously, the VAR takes so long to fucking turn over decisions these days. You're there
Mm.
celebrating like a fool for a good 5 minutes. Like, but I'm not even going to go into VAR. You know he's going to rant about that. But, yeah, man, it is what it is. I mean, it's the most predictable, I said it on multiple shows, actually. I said it's going to be a draw, 0-0 or 1-1. And even when Liverpool scored, I still said it's going to be 1-1. I think that's the 7th draw in a row. And it's some crazy amount of minutes just because of the extra time we played with them. I mean, even the next game, I assume it's going to be a draw. Liverpool and Chelsea games, like, don't ever bet for a win, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's another draw between these two mediocre teams. But yeah, man, that was my 2 cents. I was happy to. I'll let you talk, man. I'll go into it more later. But yeah, what did you think
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
big game? Only big game of the week.
yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
we're into this. We're in Chelsea time right now. Yeah. So, Craig, you better get ready. See, we have Oregon Gunnar who just came into the chat.
Big up, man. Big up, my
See,
G.
today was supposed to be our show, but of course, Oregon Gunnar is having a compulsory leave. He'll be back around this week, maybe later on this week. Me and him will continue our show, the Dahl and Cloud show. That'll be coming up, episode 3. That'll be a big one. See,
I see him on League Gunners Watch Along, isn't it? Was that him?
It's
man,
great
him and
guy.
Oliver
Oracle
doing
Jr.
their
is a great
thing,
guy,
my
but
G's,
he's
man.
camping right now. He's enjoying camping, somewhere
That's
on the desert. But he's my guy, He's my guy. He said later this week, my brother, he'll be coming back for our
There you
show.
go.
See, Greg, look into that. You've heard what Chelsea OG said. Look into that Chelsea game, yeah. See, are these guys back? Yeah, of course. Pochettino handling the team. Of course, we've seen the kind of football he wants to play, right? He wants to play
Mhm.
attacking football. Yeah.
Mm.
But also he also wants to be a little bit defensive when he could, when he could get that. But does Chelsea have the muscle up front to actually score goals? You can see what happened in that game. Lots of chances begging for a prolific striker to just bury the balls. Lots of balls were being thrown out to Chilwell, and for some reason, Chilwell was not getting in at the end of those balls. Well, I know this is the kind of technical question I would definitely ask CFCOG, but say, Craig, you're here with us. What did you think about that Chelsea side?
I think they got a good start in 10 or 11. They got a good
Mm.
start in 11. I think Nkunku is a big miss for Chelsea at the moment. He was in good form in pre-season. Regarding if they're back this season, I'll say I'll say judge it for the first 10, 11 games. See how they do in the
Mm.
first 10, 11 games. Then you can gauge it from there to see how they do. I know I think the next game is against West Ham away. So they got West Ham away on Sunday. So we'll see how it goes because they didn't do well in the North London derbies last season. So they might have to see how they do with that. But other from that, I would say judge it for
And
the
it's
last
a
10,
London
11
derby,
games.
so that will be a very, very big test for
Yeah.
Pochettino and the boys, right?
I think Nicholas Jackson's a good player, a good striker. I think he'll get goals this season. If he gets the right surface, he'll score. I think the midfield, they're looking to buy Lavia and they're looking to buy Caicedo. I think Caicedo does been confirmed.
They're saying that's done with Caicedo. The Lavia.
Caicedo, Lavia one's a bit, so trying to get him done as well. So
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot about that.
So we'll see what happens. We'll have to see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, of course, we'll come to that because the Lavia is a different one. The Caicedo topic is almost a different one. But see, CFCOG, see, a draw against Liverpool. You're at home, Stamford Bridge. You should be scoring goals.
But
Pressing, and lots of balls going down there to Chilwell. But see, Chilwell is not the
Chilwell's not a striker.
He's
You
not the
can't depend
greatest
on him.
finisher. He's not the greatest finisher out there, yeah. Just crying out for a typical bully of a striker to just be in and about the 18-yard box to score those goals for them. Jackson, good player, wasn't getting
You know
in at
what?
the end of
Yeah.
the balls, right? What do you think?
Jackson needed Nkunku to be with him, man. The fact that when Nkunku got injured, that kind of changed everything, man. That made it so that just our firepower up front fell down. And to be honest, I kind of want to see how we're going to adjust without him because it's something that happens at Chelsea regularly. We get the injuries. We need to make a system that has like a base of players that are not basically the least injury-prone players. And I feel like Reece James came off early because he was so called fatigued, apparently. And I just don't feel that he's going to be there for the full season. I liked what I saw from the debutants like Gusto. He played all right. Obviously, Diassi. I kind of felt I switched that in for a little bit when the first goal went in. I felt maybe it's his fault. He could have done better, but Reece James kind of left him for dead. But when you scored that goal on his debut, I was like, "There's nothing better than scoring your debut. That helps." It's so predictable. It can't hurt me. I mean, if we beat Liverpool the last 3-4 games, then I'll be like, oh man, how do we not beat them in the bridge? But you've drawn them home, away, Wembley twice. Like it's just a voodoo thing to me at this stage. It's Chelsea, Liverpool draw.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, see, what will you say about your new goalkeeper? As you know, Arrizabagala or whatever is his name.
Yeah, Kepa is going to Madrid. I can't believe that.
Whatever is his name, Arrizabala or whatever. See, Kepa, I think he's been linked, or I think he's gone to Real Madrid already.
He flew there
He's
already.
not gone already.
He flew to Madrid. He's gonna do his little medical and sign a loan deal. Hopefully, he does well enough where they could take him off our hands one day. But Sanchez, in the beginning, I think he was shaky. Like, you know when you have your first fight under the big lights.
Yeah, your first.
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
of
He was
course.
a bit like, all right, big game, Liverpool hit the bridge. I'm at Chelsea now. But after he conceded that goal, he became more solid as the game went along. He done some very good catches from the set
But do you
piece.
think he'll continue for Chelsea? Do you think he has
Yes,
a
yes.
propensity to be a tremendous goalkeeper?
We learned out the young goalkeeper we had, and then we're learning out Kepa. So he's basically number one of the season, and I don't even think we're going to get another goalkeeper at that point. But I'm going to back Sanchez just because of last season he was pretty good as well.
Craig, I want you to look into this Caicedo thing. Yeah, let's delve into that topic a little bit down here. Yeah, see, this Caicedo was supposed to go to Liverpool. It was done. It was a finished deal. Liverpool have made, all the whole agreements. It is just for this guy to go down there to Anfield, yeah, and pick up the paper, yeah, and just put a signature up on it.
He did not
Later
sign
on, Chelsea
nothing.
came to the party to crash it, like they always do. These guys literally the party crashes, yeah. They did it to Arsenal. Of course, I know it still hurts in a way what they did to us when we were going for Modric. Now look at Modric's career right now. Well, it's not to wrap home about the last time I
He'll
checked.
come back,
But see, yeah, let's go into this Caicedo issue. Meant to sign for Liverpool, dragged. See, it became a drawn out issue. Yeah, everyone came out for it. But right now, Chelsea have already pulled off a British record, £150 million for a player. Yeah, Craig,
100 and
what do you
what?
think of this? And do you think he complements Chelsea Football Club rather than complementing Liverpool if he did went to Liverpool?
I think he'll compliment well. I think he'll do well at Chelsea. He'll be the ideal replacement for Kante. I would say he's a holding midfielder. He's young, 22 years old. It's only going to get better. And if say in the future, say like a Real Madrid want to buy him in the future, they can sell him on for a big profit in the future. So he's got a lot. He got signed on an 8-year contract. So he's still going to get better. He's still going to get better. He's very good. He was very good at Brighton. He can play centre mid. He can play right back as well. So he's very versatile. So he was definitely suit the system that Pochettino wants to play. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, definitely. But
he reminds me
I'll move the post to you. Is Caicedo the guy?
Yeah.
Is he the guy?
Yeah,
Is he the Messiah for Chelsea? Is he that guy that will come out and show up when it matters?
But he looks the part as well as has the history of the lineage from Makelele, Essien, Mikel, Nakante onwards. Like obviously he's South American, it's a bit different, but we all know he's African at heart if he's 23andMe. So he's following that lineage that is Chelsea. It'll be almost an insult for us not to get him. And to be honest, I think he does suit us more than Liverpool. After Liverpool already have McAllister and Sabozva or whatever, and they couldn't get Bellingham, and this guy is not a Bellingham type at all. I mean, if you watch his highlights on YouTube, he has one that's 47 minutes. 47 minutes. And it's all just tackles and blockage and him being a hard midfield defensive.
It's in his wheelhouse. It's in his wheelhouse.
That's why I say it reminds of Kante.
He's an Ecuadorian powerhouse. He does that.
And you see that picture of him with a Chelsea shirt, even though we know that's any random charity shirt from back in the day. You just put it on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not hard in the background. So, but I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he said he wanted to choose Chelsea, and just the fact that it is tied with Latvia, we'll go on that later. But it was just a reminder of that time we had Essien and Mikel at one time. It's like I feel like we're trying to fill that model again. I'm not sure if it's outdated. I don't feel like it is. See what Kante done in the last couple of years in both for France and for the club. So I just feel like if he could just take that light, take that candle, run with it at 23, becoming a beast. That's Chelsea going back to the model we are in. But I'm not sure if it's enough to win leagues. We can win an FA Cup or two. We can win a Carabao Cup. We might even challenge in Champions League again.
Of course, it could come. It could come.
Keep
getting good players in the right places. It could just come. You never know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm shocked that you guys went fully in for Rice and left Caicedo out of your plans. Like Arsenal,
yeah, exactly. But again, Arsenal. You see, it's been proven already. Caicedo is British record, bro.
That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy, bro. I couldn't believe that.
I'm sorry, it's not worth records.
In 2023, we've done 2 British records, Enzo and
No,
Caicedo.
I know. You could break that record. You have the money. It's not a problem. But I'm saying, is he £115 million player though? Craig.
You know what? Yeah, he's not for Liverpool, but he is for Chelsea because we have Enzo. But Liverpool, would he unlock anyone there? We're all waiting for man the match yesterday, Enzo, to be unlocked. If he gets the Fabregas unlockage, if he gets just a little bit of that Lampard, starts shooting, look what he done for Argentina, scoring screamers from outside the box and getting setups and pre-assists. If he could bring a bit of that to Chelsea, then I could start chatting extra shit. But right now, I'm just like,
Yeah,
cool,
exactly.
unlock him. It's a combo. They both speak Spanish and whatnot. But who's he gonna be there? McAllister. McAllister's like a proper midfielder, like all rounder, but he's not the 115 worth for them. Like honestly, they need to tighten up the defense first and foremost. Which I feel like our defense is always nice, just because Thiago, second man of the match for me, he's like a manager / captain of the defense, brother. As long as we got Thiago Silva fit, the other young bucks like any of them, Badiashile, Diassi, Fofana, Reece, any of them, I can just fall in line. He's a captain, like the real captain. Reece James is just face value. Reece James is the captain of a corporate entity that's trying to make money on his name. He's not a real captain. He knows it. He can't tell Thiago well. But I digress. Man. I like that signing of Caicedo. Honestly, I see it as equal signing as Rice. And we should talk about Rice a bit, man. I want to talk about your big signing.
Yeah. See, we'll come to Arsenal. Right now is just, I structured this show in a way that we'll have time to, talk about all these things. But Craig, is this guy worth £150 million?
Only time will tell.
Only
time will tell. It depends what he does in the years at Chelsea, to be honest with you. It's hard to say now because the market is just messed up right now because players are going for crazy money. Like I'll even say that Enzo has to prove himself this season because the jury's still out on him. Last season it was a settling period.
The jury is that it's cooked.
I'll give
Enzo. See. Hold up. See, bombs have been thrown in the house. Yeah, CFCOG, man. You have to talk about this, man. See. My brother Craig got the bombs out today, man. Wait, see. Enzo has to
Arsenal, but here we're back at Enzo.
He's out for this guy. Yeah, he was brought for big money. Probably Chelsea's most expensive signing.
He is the most expensive ever. He's more expensive than Rice.
Am I correct? The jury is out for this guy. And right now, it was supposed to be that midfielder he could go box to box, but also he could also play that CDM role too. So, and right now, you guys are going to go bring in a Caicedo British record for that amount of money. It's huge. It's huge. And Craig has just opened a can of worms. Enzo needs to prove himself. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, he's got a whole season to do it. Look, he's expensive for a reason. He won the World Cup. If he didn't win the World Cup and we wanted him, he'd have been under 100 million. Because he won the World Cup in that crazy season with Messi and done madness in the World Cup, we had no choice. If the World Cup was postponed this season, we'd have been blessed. And there's this future prediction, like no matter what happens, even if he does a dead season or two, we still feel that there's another team out there that will buy him for 90% of the value we brought him. Basically 100 mil or 99. A bit like what you guys done with Havertz. You guys brought him for like 80% of the value we brought him for. We're like, all right, that's not a bad price, thank you. It's like the word because they're so fucking young. Him and Caicedo, it's like, how are these guys under 23s? They get to play in the Olympics for free, bruv. It's like this is almost an impossibility. But fuck Kepa, by the way, big up Afro Thunder. But yeah, I digress, man. I think together they're going to be worth the money. Individually, I don't think they're worth it. If another team brought them separately, I think they need each other. I think this is it. I think this is Kante family guy. I'm hoping.
Okay, very good. See, another one we're going to talk about because it's still related to Chelsea, but of course, people are talking about it everywhere. It's this issue of Lavia, Romeo Lavia. See, I'll start with you, my brother Craig, man. See, why do all these players, see, let's start from here. Chelsea are big rivals, They are big rivals. The last time I checked, they are London rivals, right? See,
we sell to each other.
Why is Chelsea getting all the whole shit Yeah, why are all these players attracted to Chelsea Football Club? They are not offering or dangling any carrot of Champions League football. They're not dangling
Hmm.
European League football, of
You're right.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool happens to be in Europa League. They have an elite
Mm.
manager also, and also
Yeah.
an elite manager who's won trophies, won the Champions League, he's won the Premiership. So, if any of these players want to actually go to a team that would actually get them trophies, answer is to go to Liverpool. Just call Klopp. But you know what?
Hmm.
Yeah, these players are looking at Anfield like like
All right. I
it,
would answer it, bro. I mean, it must be political or something. It's mad that Liverpool can't attract shit all.
Um, I feel it could be because like if you think about London's more attractive than Liverpool, that's for real. If you're a player, you want to go to London, you got the bright lights of London, got all the
West
shops,
London, bro.
and let's be honest, Chelsea have been the most successful club in London of the past decade or two when it comes to trophies and winning the big trophies. And it's hard to say as an Arsenal fan, but it's honest. You have to be honest. They have won the biggest trophy, Champions League twice, 2 Europa Leagues, couple of Premier League titles here and there, FA Cup, League Cup. So maybe they go for the success of the club, but I feel that Liverpool's still a big club. They're the second biggest club in England after Man
but
United.
are they going for
And
success or are they going for the money, Craig? That's what I want to know. Chelsea doesn't have European football to dangle.
mm,
They don't have
yeah,
nothing
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
bit mad,
So
isn't it? You just
why
can't.
is Caicedo
You just
fighting to go
know.
to that football club? Why is Lavia, yeah, a young player? Yeah,
mm,
of course, he has lots of playing time ahead of
yeah,
him. He's a young
yeah.
player. Yeah. Why is he choosing to go to Chelsea Football Club? No Champions League, no Europa League. Or is football these days, yeah, is Europa League no more a standard of where players will say, oh, I want to go to the Champions League and play. I want to go play in the Europa League or something like that. Is it no longer a bar to go to the Champions League? Or is it more of a bar to secure the the life of your families and secure your pockets?
I feel the second one you just said to secure their pockets. Because I think Caicedo said last season that because he wanted to leave Brighton last season when he wanted to join Arsenal last season, he said that the reason why he wants to leave because his family to look after his family for life because his family are poor back home, and if he moving, what he'll earn triple the amount he was earning at Brighton. So he did say that. I read it in an interview. He did say that
More
he
than
wanted to
triple,
move
bro.
for
More than triple.
triple, he'll quadruple his wages and he'll be able to
Yeah.
look after his family and end his career will be set for life kind of thing. So a lot of these players who come from abroad, a lot of them don't have come from poor backgrounds and don't have money, so they have to, earn the big bucks. That's why a lot of players are going to Saudi Arabia now, for example, to earn
Yeah.
big,
Exactly. I'm making big bucks in Saudi
big,
Arabia, right?
making big bucks in Saudi Arabia.
Mm,
So you know
mm,
what I mean, last payday and all that. So last big
yeah.
payday.
But again, you said last payday. Yeah, these guys are not looking for their last payday. These guys are
Mm,
young players. CFCOG,
Yeah.
can you come in here? Of course, Craig, I hear you. I hear you. But see, Nas, yeah, why is
Yeah.
it that these guys, yeah, these players that have a whole, see, they have at least up to 10 years to play for a club if they really want to stand by a club and be very loyal. They have up to 10 years to give to a club, yeah, before they could actually say, okay, I'm going to Saudi Arabia to go make, to sail into the sunset and go make that last money, yeah, to enjoy, yeah. But
Yeah.
right now, instead of going to clubs that can dangle European football, these guys they're going for the money. Would you agree that Caicedo and Lavia are going for the money?
I mean, it's not obviously that Saudi money, but it's the biggest money you're going to get in the Premier League. And
Hmm.
yes, of course, they're going for the bank. But something I do feel like, are we paying them that much more than Liverpool? Like, but obviously, I'm thinking their agency and everyone that spoke to them about, Chelsea and how they are, the pay structure. There must have been so much positivity and good news, and a lot of their idols might have been Chelsea players such as a Didier Drogba or a SCN or Makelele. They just love these guys, and they just thought, let me go for Chelsea more. It's more suited for me. And for some reason, whoever we've got talking to these players, Yeah, from as you said, Modric earlier going, etc. They've got the gift of the gab. They've been convincing man's left, right, and center that with the future, like we're gonna do a madness, like we're gonna win the treble 3 times. I don't know what Todd Bowley is telling them, man, to convince them, but it's crazy that everyone's going through this project, and let's see if it actually works.
Yeah. On that note, we'll just leave that Chelsea issue,
Yeah, man. Let's
guys.
go on to
Lavia going to Chelsea. If you don't know and you're in the chat, Lavia is going to Chelsea. And of course, Caicedo, British record, for Chelsea, £150 million. See, Chelsea are getting the tough guys in. They're bringing the tough guys in. See, football bands has just gotten into the chat. That's my guy, Arsenal Crash Talk will be coming this week. That's my guy. He's also part of the big 4 down here. Mama Flossie. See, she's a true Geordie.
No way.
He says evening all. Of course, she's a Newcastle fan, actually.
No.
That's why I call her a true Geordie.
Another Stephen Kendall.
Mama Flossie, big up to you. Live to inspire. Up the Chelsea's also here. George G. I know your guy, CFCOG is here, so that's why you guys are just crawling over the charts, But see, we're going to Man City. Man City won their game. Man City won their game against Burnley. What do you think? Do you see any lapses in that Manchester City team? Of course, Gondo is out. They can't look to the bench and bring out a Gondo to come bail them out. They can't look to that bench and say, okay, squad depth, Mahrez coming to play. For some reason, Kevin De Bruyne hobbled off the pitch. See, these are 3 good midfield generals. Let's just put that out there. Last week, Rodri, who for me is the best CDM in this league. It's the best CDM in this league. Does anyone dispute that?
Yeah, I think Caicedo will be.
In the future,
my God. We're not see, Chelsea fans, that's the thing with them, When they just get some little momentum, they just start talking. Caicedo, allow the kid to do his medicals. Allow the kid to do his medicals. But see, we'll go away from there, But see, Kevin De Bruyne hobbled off the pitch, Gondo, no more there. Mahrez, no more there. And right now, Rodri came out and was saying, it's in public, it was all over the dailies. I can't play 60 games in a season. I can't do that. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for me as a family man, and I'm getting older. I can't do it in consistent seasons. For the past 2-3 seasons, I've been playing 60, 57 games per season. I can't do it. I've spoken to the club, and I will speak to the coach. Those were the words verbatim from Rodri. So now if we have Rodri, who's going to be a big player later, I don't know. But if he's not going to be playing some games for Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne injured, Gondo is out. This guy, Mahrez, has abandoned ship to go get some Saudi money. See, what would you say, Manchester City? Do you smell any kind of weakness from this team? OG, it goes.
No, come on, man. No, I don't. Unless you're forcing it. Unless like sometimes in fighting, when you're fighting someone like the champion, sometimes you chat rubbish to try to find a thread. You're like, I don't see any threads to unpick here. Let me say some craziness. Like, unless people start chatting shit about Man City if they concede goals and maybe draw a game. Like we tried last season. But last season they had all these guys that you said are gone and they still lost the first game convincingly to Liverpool. Like, you guys won by penalties, sure, but now that they, like, from my hindsight, every time they lose that Charity Shield, it's like they get pissed off. They're like, fuck, now we're gonna go extra hard. These mofos activated us. You guys should just fluff the fucking penalties, and that way they let it go down. Now, now they're fully on it, and I reckon they're not gonna let up. Now they're like, oh no, we lost to Arsenal. They done the thing. They try to make us wait for second man shield. You know when you have to wait there for that bronze. No offense, I've done that bare times But they weren't. That Man City is not about that life. I know Haaland was pissed. You know, them ones like I could say probably arrogant, slightly selfish, childistic kind of, you know, young YG kind of guy. But I'll allow him. Yeah, and I think they're gonna go hard, and I don't think they're gonna fuck up. And I just don't doubt.
So you don't
I
smell
just
any
don't doubt
weakness
Pep.
from them,
I
innit?
don't
So
smell
you
it,
don't
bro.
smell any weakness from
I
them
don't smell what the Rock's
at
cooking,
all.
bro. Pep's doing that low key, fam. He's keeping it
Mm.
in house. He's gonna make 1 or 2 signings quickly, bada bing, bada bow, and then that's it. They're back next 2 weeks. You'll see.
See, Craig, yeah, I want you to look into what TFCOG have just said because it seems like no one is listening. I've just told you that their midfield general, yeah, in Gondo has left the football club. Mahrez has left the football club. Kevin De Bruyne actually hobbled off the pitch. Like this guys for me, they form part of the core, not maybe the core bar Mahrez anyway, because he's become a big pop player at least since last 2 seasons or something like that. But see, you can't deny that Gondo came in to give them some vital goals last season. Right now, they don't have that luxury because this is why Arsenal failed to win the league. Arsenal didn't have the luxury to look to the bench last season and say, you know what, apart from our first 11, we're going to bring in someone who is going to come into the pitch that will give us like for like competition for the people we have on the pitch. But that's what Manchester City had last season. They could afford to look at Mahrez. Okay, come in and he'll give 100%. They could afford to bring in a Gondo who would score lots of goals, whether they like it or not. If it's in the Champions League, he would give you that competition. If it's in the Premiership, just call Gondo. Yeah, but that's what Arsenal never had. Yeah, as a team. So right now, if Manchester City if they're missing those generals, yeah, and more of the generals are also getting injured, like Kevin De Bruyne, he hobbled off that pitch, and again, yeah, when you're looking at Kovacic, even Chelsea OG have been having smiles, yeah, because Kovacic
Yeah,
left the football club. He doesn't want to see any of all those guys at the football club. What he wants to see is Caicedo. You can see him shaking his bum for Caicedo and Lavia. So
Yeah.
I'm channeling my inner Deji Sports guys, yeah,
Hmm.
shaking their bums for Caicedo and Lavia. You know, they didn't even want Kovacic. And trust me, even the Southern Gunners, the Southern Gunners in the house. Southern Gunner. Oh my God. The Southern Gunners in the house. Guys, if you don't know the Southern Gunner, top
Aye.
Arsenal fan, yeah. He loves that football club. He demands trophies. Great guy. See, even the Southern Gunner, yeah, if you tell him, would you have taken, he will look at me and say, Anthony, are you crazy? But you know what, yeah, that's the person that Pep Guardiola brought in. Maybe not like for like, but he sees him as that kind of guy that he could give a fresh lease of life and, transform him into something. A Gondo, right? But personally, I don't respect a Kovacic. Right now, he's going for Lucas Paqueta for up to about £100 million. Now, this leg. Hello, are you with
Yeah,
me? Are you with me? Are you with me?
yeah, you can
Are you with
still
me?
I hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Kovacic in the football club. If for some reason they pay up the £100 million, yeah, and get in
Hmm.
a Lucas Paqueta from West Ham, definitely that signing is going to happen, yeah. Are these two players, yeah, these two players, are they like for like replacements for Mahrez and Gondo? It's a simple question.
Not really, no. But City always find a way to win matches anyway. They still got
No,
Foden
it's not
to
about
play.
finding a way. It's about are these players. It's not about finding a way because players left. Yeah, top generals
Yeah,
left. Are these
yeah.
players like for like replacement that
Not
will come
really,
into
no.
Manchester
No.
City and give them what they're missing in Gondo and what they're missing in Mahrez?
Well, Paqueta's not going to score the amount of goals that Gon's going to score last season and the seasons I was at City where he typically won the league for them.
Mm,
Um, the other guy. Kovacic is not really a replacement for whoever they've played there. So no, I would say no. They need a replacement for Mahrez. Mahrez scored a lot of goals as well.
Last season too, yeah, from the
Yeah.
bench.
So the players have got, I think their bench is very light as well. They've got a lot of youngsters on the bench now. And De Bruyne is injury prone now. You can see he's not going to be. I think he's kind of finished now. I don't think he's going to be the same player again. I think his injuries are taking a toll on him now. He broke down in the cup final, in the Champions League final. He broke down the other day with his hamstring injury. So I think this season might be the last season at City, to be honest. I think they're going to end up phasing him out and replacing him because I don't think he's going to be reliable as before. I hope I'm proven wrong, but I don't think he's going to be as reliable as usual.
Why do you want to be proven wrong?
No. You don't need. You don't need to be proven wrong. Actually, you want them to fail. You're an Arsenal fan. You want Man City to fail. I want Man City to fail. I don't know what people are smoking. I'm smoking the Arsenal weed.
You're a proper hater.
I'm smoking the Arsenal weed. I literally want Man City to fail. I'm sorry. If you can't beat them through normal means, then you can as well wish for their downfall, right?
Yeah.
CFCOG. It's Lucas Paqueta, yeah? Lucas Paqueta, Kovacic, Vadio are these players like-for-like replacement for what they've missed in that team?
Far from it. And let's just say they were. Let's just say, okay, you're going to do this position and we'll do what he done. So just look at last season. They both had terrible seasons. Paqueta wasn't. I thought dead. I haven't watched him in Chelsea. I thought this was not the guy. Yeah. Like even in the final, it wasn't him. It wasn't him at all. It was like honestly, he was never the man. Like maybe one game, maybe two tops. When I watch match of the day, I'm thinking about the highlights from last season, and honestly, nah, he wasn't the man. Kovacic obviously sucked ass when he gave up after the World Cup, won his bronze medal and gave up. And I don't pull it against him. He should go to a team. He should have went to Saudi, but whatever. Man, I digress, man. I mean, Man City, they're not finished with this. But if they just gave up and stopped all of a sudden after Paqueta, then yeah, maybe. Just maybe that if you mount the exact same challenge as another team mounts a 100-point challenge, they could win it. But this Man City team, I could see them not getting 100 points. I could see that. But part of me goes, why this isn't the Man City team we're going to see though? They're going to get 1, 2, 3 pretty quickly. They don't care about the 115 cases. They think they're going to bust case. They're laughing. They're laughing, bro. They're getting some next little sponsors on their training. They're trying to make more sponsorship deals just to spend more money, even though they're already in fucking trouble for their fake sponsorships and shirts.
Exactly, and mind you, they have 115 charges to literally answer for, right?
Unless they answer for that, it's nothing's going to change. Unless they answer it to some maximum degree of penalties and not just a little fine, a giant fine or whatever, and nothing really matters. But yeah, man, Rodri's clear as Football Band says. And I think we should move on from Man City, man. We both hate them with a passion, so let's not go into too hard.
Yeah, definitely. But see, Manchester City, I literally want to test their gangster. And do you know the best way to test this guy's gangster? It's next week. Yeah, this week that we're in. Sorry, we're already in that next week. It's this week. Yeah. We will test their gangster. Yeah, against Newcastle. See, Craig, how do you see that game going? Manchester City versus Newcastle. Man, guys, pause a bit.
I feel
that Newcastle team, Tonali getting in at the end of that goal. Isaac, oh my God, guys, are you guys saying the football that Newcastle, this is football made in St. James Park, guys. These guys are ready. These guys are coming. See, it's a St. James Park story, an Eddie Howe story, if you want to put it. I'm a Flossie. You have to be doing some. You have to be doing some dance steps, You guys are playing champagne football. See, what do you think will happen in that game when Manchester City, go to test the wrath of Eddie Howe?
I think Newcastle will win. I'm very confident Newcastle will win. The way Tonali was playing, everyone was saying the way how everyone was saying how Tonali is not going to settle in.
Snoop GGG, what are you
this nonsense? I think Newcastle will do them. They got a strong bench as well, stronger bench than City. They can bring on Barnes. They can bring on who's his name again? Callum Wilson. They've
Joe
got a good
Linton,
strong bench.
Mickey
Joe Linton,
Almiron, bro, Joe Willock. See,
Joe
guys,
Willock. They got a strong. They
Is
got
it
a strong
home or
11
away?
squad.
Is that St
Oh,
James?
I think it's at
St
City
James
of
Park.
Man City's ground.
If
Etihad.
it's
I
an
think it's at
Etihad,
Etihad.
then why do you think that the Etihad like?
bro, even in the Etihad, man, bro, even in the Etihad, man, this
No,
Newcastle guys are
I thought
smoking.
Newcastle will do
See,
that.
and see, but again, that's how I
Nothing
want
in
Arsenal to
Newcastle.
play. Yeah, it's how I want Arsenal to play. Fearless. These guys are fearless, man. Just look at how they see. Yeah, see the side. Okay, guys, see. Officially, we've moved away from Manchester City to one of the biggest elephants in the room, Newcastle. A Newcastle win against Aston Villa. See, Aston Villa, yeah, see, been run by Unai Emery. Unai Emery is this coach, yeah, that's not been given his flowers in the Premiership, yeah. Everyone just keep talking good evening, but he's more than good evening. He's shown that last season, yeah. He's more than that, yeah. This guy can scrap, yeah. And with what he's done for the Aston Villa team, galvanized the team, brought in lots of killers into that team, and you know, at least in the preseason, we saw the kind and brand of football he wants to play. Yeah, more of an attacking football. And okay, defensive mechanism might still be a little bit called short, but he wants to really play attacking football. And mind you, he also brought in Moussa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, who scored a couple of goals too in preseason. Very good. But again, they matched into Newcastle. To be very fair, Aston Villa never get any joy in Newcastle. Yeah, it's a boogie place for Aston Villa to actually go to. So they never really thought that maybe they might get points if they were going as a typical Aston Villa team. You don't go to St James Park and go get points from there. But look at what I'm talking about here at CFCOG. Yeah, Unai Emery has made that team a very, very strong team to actually beat. If you're beating Aston Villa, you have to be a good team right now. See, Newcastle faced them, ripped them apart, yeah, tore their rib cage, yeah.
They've won.
Like, they went for the head. They went for the head and they chopped it off.
What nature
That's how I want to
documentary
see
would you be
Arsenal play.
watching?
But instead, Newcastle is playing that way. The aggression, yeah, the aggression with which Eddie Howe has fine-tuned those guys to play with. The vigor that
You
these
just said
guys
the name.
want
You
to
just
play.
said the
They
name.
want to enjoy football. Isaac
But
is
you just
enjoying
said the name,
football.
yeah.
He
You
just
just said
scored
the
those
name.
goals. Look at that lovely chip from Isaac. Take it away, CFCOG. Aston
You
Villa
said that.
versus
Eddie
Newcastle.
Howe. Eddie
That
Howe.
game.
Look, with Villa, yeah, they could be terrible this season. With football, like it's probably like some 70% of teams have a complete random season compared to the season before. No, very few teams have a similar season or good season if they compound on it for some reason. It's weird. But with Villa, they might have just not showing up. But at the same time, Newcastle were deadly. But at the same time, they have Eddie Howe as a manager. It's like that just takes away all fear from my heart. It's like, well, no English managers won anything ever since they rebranded the Premier League and the Champions League in '92. And like, if he's the first English manager to win something major, I'll rate him in it. But the only thing he could possibly win is a Carabao Cup if he makes the finals again, which would be very difficult to do twice in a row. And the FA Cup, which Harry Redknapp won that. That's about it. Like, honestly, I don't see him ever taking Newcastle to the next level. And the better he does, the more he's gonna stay there. And I'm just like, I want to prove you wrong, but in my heart, thanks to Potter, I'm so sold to the idea that no way is an English manager ever gonna win anything major, whether it's a World Cup, a Euros, Champions League, or a Premier League. It's just not happening. And yeah, Eddie Howe is that man born in London, in England, not in Scotland, not in Ireland, like flipping, Sir Alex Ferguson. He's Scottish. He doesn't count. So I'm just like, let him do the best he can do. Like last season was full proof of that as well. They destroyed United in the second game. But for some reason, on the day it fucking mattered, they got smacked. So there you go. Like, I'm happy they can keep Eddie Howe for longer. Give him an 8-year deal if they can. Because, as I said, Potter scarred me. And as well as Graham Souness, I'm so convinced there's some something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. And football just doesn't want England to win anything major, including the English manager.
See, man, with Newcastle, yeah. See, guys, yeah. It's like Freddy Krueger is coming and knocking on doors. That's just how it looks like, yeah. Newcastle are just coming, yeah. You know they're coming with the ratchet, right? And the racket and everything, yeah. They're just coming. They're like a boogeyman waiting, yeah. So, Craig, see, Eddie Howe, he's gotten Joe Willock scoring, a player we Arsenal fans rejected. Yeah, the rejected child. Yeah, we threw that guy away for meager amount of money. There's no how Newcastle want to sell Joe Willock right now without getting up to 70 million. I'm sorry.
More.
70
So,
million.
70, 80,
right.
90.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to say, yeah, Eddie Howe is the best English manager right now. He's by far
Jesus
the best English manager.
Guys, we gave up Joe Willock, yeah, Arsenal. Joe Willock for 20, 25 million pounds. Right now, that guy is what nothing less than nothing less than 60. What am I talking about? He's playing good football. He's got Joe Linton scoring goals, playing well from midfield, scoring goals. Yeah, a different player. He's also even scoring goals too. Isaac, oh my God. Did you guys see that chip yesterday? Did you
Yes.
guys see that chip?
It wasn't yesterday. It was Saturday.
It was Saturday.
It was
Looking
sick,
like
man.
prime Ronaldo. He's making Isaac look like prime Ronaldo, to be serious, bruv. Yeah? Okay, good. Throw that away. The ex-Almiron in that team. Gonna get in on those balls for you. Have it burnt. And he knows how to bring these players that can fight, these players that have the grit, and these players that are willing to win something. You know Newcastle want to win something. What did you think about that game against Aston Villa, Craig?
They ripped.
Isn't
They
how
ripped Aston Villa apart. They ripped them absolutely to shreds. Even that guy, Anthony Gordon played well as well. He had I think got an assist for the first goal. He had Isak. Isak could have been an Arsenal player, but we didn't go for him. Should have gone for him at the time. Who else did they got? They got Tonali did well. Bruno Guimaraes, good player. They got their team is, and they got players like they got their bench is so strong. They can bring on players like Wilson. They can bring on Jacob Murphy, who scored a couple of goals last season. So they got goals on the bench. They got goals off the bench. So they're a team to watch. They're one of the dark horses to watch out for this season.
Yeah. But again, CFCOG, do you think, Nas, do you think Newcastle are the dark horses this season yet again?
I mean, they could be labelled that. They can be labelled that. That does suit them. But I don't think they're going to win anything. But they'll do very well across the board, including Champions League. But they just won't win anything. I mean, do you think they're going to win anything?
Bro, man, with the way, they assembled, of course, a very, very great brother to this show. The assembled just walked in. Big up to you, the assembled. Didn't you see the way Newcastle are playing? Bro, those guys are mad. Those guys are not normal. That's not a normal team. Those guys are not scared. I want Arsenal to play like that. I'm scared of that team. I'm literally scared of that team. The way they're playing, the way they have strikers. They have strikers that could come in and score goals. And that's what Arsenal doesn't have now, and I'm scared about it. Right now, and I don't want to meet Newcastle, man. Watching that game, man, and you know what? Yeah, the game against ManCity is gonna prove this. It's gonna prove how strong Eddie Howe, he has galvanized his team.
You didn't answer my damn question, though. You didn't answer my question, bro. I said, do you think North Newcastle going to win? What, they win the Champions League?
I think, yeah. I think they'll win maybe something like the FA Cup. It's possible. this season.
That's
It's
not even
possible.
a yes. That's just an I
With
don't
the
know.
way they're playing. Yeah.
Let's
Or
give
Carabao
them
Cup.
the FA Cup.
Mind
All
you, they
right.
went to the Carabao Cup
Yeah,
final.
but that's just what I
Greg,
said.
you
That's
remember
just what I
the
said. That's
Carabao
just
Cup
what I
final?
said. They can win one FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, and they're both like whatever. So I mean, yeah, let them do that thing, but it's all good.
Well, I want my team playing like that, man, because right now Arsenal is not playing like that. But still, let's see what's gonna happen. But again, Craig, yeah, of course, if you listen to that argument that I just brought in, yeah, there's always this chance, yeah, that on a good day that Arsenal could still beat a team like Newcastle. Last season, we were all talking about this. Oh, Newcastle is a big team. Newcastle, they're coming up. They're playing good football. We should be scared. All of that, all of that, all of that. When they came down to the Emirates, we got a draw with them. When we went down there to Newcastle to St. James Park, we completely obliterated them. Yeah. Do you think do you think that's how the team is going to look this season if Arsenal meet them again? Do you think Arsenal will have one over them?
I think it'll be a close game, but maybe sneak a 1-0 or something. It'll be a very close game because Newcastle have improved their midfield compared to last season. Their midfield is much more better than last season. So as Arsenal as well with Declan Rice and Havertz as well. So it'll be a good clash. It'll be a good lineup. Two Champions League teams playing each other and see how
Yeah,
far. See
exactly.
how far.
CFCOG don't get angry, man.
Nah,
I
bro.
know you're
More
not in that
respect.
league, and you're not in that,
More
you're
rest
not
for
in
us,
that
man.
league of
We have time to plan your game plan.
extra gentlemen around here, and I know that, and I'm sorry from the hop,
More
from the
rest
hop,
for
bro.
my players.
See, Craig, I'll let you start up with Arsenal. Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
we've come to that Arsenal topic. Yeah, the one we've been waiting for in this channel. See,
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal
Yeah.
came up, yeah, but we're looking for a very big performance because, of course, just before we played, the day before, City have already, slapped Burnley and chopped their necks off. Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're looking for something different with Arsenal. We're looking for big gameplay. We want to see our midfielders do their jobs.
Yeah.
We want to see Timber come into that game. We wanted to see Thomas Partey run the show. We wanted to see Kai Havertz give us something different on the day in that game. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll come up with a team sheet. We're seeing Thomas Partey at right back. We're seeing Julian Timber on the left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing Kai Havertz in central midfield, left central midfield, in left central midfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of being at least up top. Yeah. He's giving us
Mm-hmm.
something at least in a way up top, in a way.
Yeah.
So, and it's tall enough. It's tall enough. He knows how to get in behind all these teams that keep generally low blocks. Yeah. That's what he was brought into this team for £65 million to do, to get in on the act and kind of cause problems for those teams that constantly keep low blocks. But I'm sorry, I like Kai Havertz. The CFC OG knows me. I
Wow.
post him everywhere. I freaking like this guy.
Well,
Craig,
give it another 6 months.
good. We'll come to that topic. Craig, what did you have to say when you saw that team sheet? What did you say? What did you think about that game and how it went? 2-1. How it went? Did that team look like a team that is going to go for the title?
I felt we played well at the start of the game. We created chances, and then we went one. And there was a good play from Martinelli, that little back heel, Zidane kind of back heel, and he played it to Nketiah, and Nketiah got a first goal of the season. With Nketiah, he did play well on Saturday. To be fair, he did his job. He held the ball up well, scored a goal.
Yeah. But big ups to him for the goal anyway.
Of course, big up for scoring the goal.
Yeah, I big him up for the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think we need an upgrade up front anyway. I still think we need an elite striker and a winger, just in case Saka gets injured. Then Timber got injured, and now he's going to be out for a while now. So back to the drawing board again. Tierney wasn't
Back
even
to
in
the
the
drawing
squad.
board.
Tierney was not even in the squad, so he might be going. Tomiyasu came on. I think when the game changed when they brought on Elanga, ex-Man United winger, Elanga, and they brought on the striker who scored and what's his name again? The striker, I can't remember his name. The striker who scored to make it 2-1. I think when they brought in Elanga was very he was very his impact. He just was running at players, got the ball, being direct, ran out a couple of so we conceded a goal from a corner. The corner came in, it came out, and Elanga got the ball from the halfway line, ran through the whole team, played the ball across, and then Ben White was trying to defend. There was a bit of a mix up in the defence, and then the striker scored. So I thought we played well in the first half, but second half we were very lapsy-daisy. We were very take a foot off the gas when we should have gone and killed the game off. Could have scored more goals and won the game.
Scored more goals,
convincingly.
and
Yeah. And I feel like he should have made more changes as well. I think he was very stubborn with his changes as well. Like he was not very could have run on Smith Rowe, could have brought on a Nelson, could have brought on somebody else on Vieira, just to kind of change it up a bit, give some players a little
change. Smith Rowe, like people to just change the game, have a plan B.
I think Odegaard was very quiet in that game on Saturday. It was not his normal self.
Yeah, but I'm seeing the ratings of some podcasters. They're giving him like 7, 8, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't really see Odegaard boss that game, and this type of team is in his wheelhouse. To do something. It's typically not a big team where that would stifle those passes he normally sprays. To our forward players or to our forward.
No, you have to rate Nottingham Forest, mate. You have to rate them.
No, I rate them, but again, this kind of games are the kind of games that Martin Odegaard steps up. These are the games, It's not like your Manchester City, that would stifle him and starve him off, passing chances, or passing accuracy. It's not like a Newcastle. It's not like a Liverpool. It's not like a Brentford that would generally come to stifle him. This is not him for it. These guys will go down this season, whether we like it or not. Even if they're not going to go down, it's going to be by a hair's breadth. For Odegaard to struggle, because I didn't see those clear-cutting passes. That's what we know Odegaard for. I didn't see those clear-cut passes. The person that was even doing more of the creating was Gabriel Martinelli. He was the one trying to create. He was the one trying to move the ball forward. He was the one trying to advance into more advanced positions around the 18-yard box to be able to find Eddie Nketiah, to be able to even bring Odegaard into the game sometimes, from that left-hand side. So Martin Odegaard wasn't in that game, Craig.
Declan Rice played well. I mean, Declan Rice almost scored as well. Had a couple of chances.
Yeah, at least he had two shots on goal, which was quite nice. Maybe not up to speed. Yeah, we're back to this right stuff. What do you think about Declan Rice?
In front of the season.
Yeah, OG, you were saying something.
You don't expect Declan Rice to score throughout the season. I mean, that's not what he's here for. He played well, but honestly, I was expecting Newmans to batter them, especially after the first half. But listen, you can't go on your players for one bad game. You have to wait until there's 3-4 games, and you're like, wait a minute. Why is Odegaard always doing this? Right now, you had one last game against ManCity was nothing special. Don't gas it up. But this game again, the next game you have to put yourself.
Bro, that's the first trophy of the season. Why do you Chelsea? Why do you rival fans want to just throw that game away as if we didn't beat City?
But you're saying you didn't
play European champion. Come on, man. I know it's nothing. I know it's not a big trophy. I know it's the Mickey Mouse Cup.
Honestly, I'd rather Man City win that and let their guard down. Because now that they've fucking lost it, they're just going to be uptight about the rest. But anyway, I digress. I just think you guys need to battle your next team. Who you got next?
Crystal Palace away on Monday.
Honestly, I know it's away. That's still a game you have to win pretty nicely. I know they're a bogey team sometimes. But
what did you say?
3-1. You should smack them 3-4-1. It's Crystal Palace, man. Even we beat them last season twice.
Yeah, man.
What do you say, Craig? You're going to smack up Crystal Palace, or you think it's going to be close?
Hopefully we beat them. We should beat them.
Craig, what
beat them.
will you say about Declan Rice? His performance, was it
I
something?
thought he played.
See, does he look like £105 million player? That's what I want to say. I don't want to hide words.
It's a bigger upgrade than Granit. It's a big upgrade to Granit Xhaka. He's got legs.
Yeah.
He can move up and down the pitch. He's not going to get sent off. So it's going to be and the way how he was ordering, like he's a leader. He's a leader. He'll order the players around the pitch. He will lead by example, even though he's not the captain, but he will. We got value.
So you think he's going to come good, right? He's going to come good, 100%.
Right? Once he gets used to the Arsenal system and understand how our players play, he'll be good for us.
See, do you have that same idea, Nas?
Well, if you guys should have played Partey next to him, I don't know why you're doing this.
That's what I'm saying. Partey should have played next to him on Saturday.
Yeah, honestly, like it's almost. He reminded me of Enzo last season. I was like, wait, why is he? Where's the guy next to him? Where's that guy? That brother that's about that life, Partey. Why wasn't he there? So I want to see if they start doing that, they maybe unlock him. But as he said, he played well. He never played like, oh, this guy's by far man of the match. And I don't want to underestimate Nottingham Forest. I think they're about it this season. I think they got something, like some kind of chemistry, teamwork thing, and they're actually going to survive.
Yeah, exactly. See, guys, with Nima, Nima going to Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal.
Bro, that's your Saudi team now, yeah.
86 million pounds, yeah.
Jeez.
So PSG can be able to breathe a sigh of relief, that they've gotten, the bad boy out of the football club, and they whipped him out for 86 million pounds. Al Hilal. What do you have to say to that, Craig?
Good piece of business from PSG. They got the money. They got a lot of money. They paid a lot of money for him, and they got sold him for 83. They can rebuild the squad, or they can, they can buy some new players to replace it. They've got Dembele. Dembele's gone there now. Also, Dembele's gone to PSG, so he'll be their replacement, I guess. I'm guessing. So
TFCG Nima.
I mean, I don't want to go on my rant.
Saudi Arabia. They want that Saudi money, yeah. All these guys, they all want the Saudi money.
Listen, you know
Craig,
what?
I wonder what you're waiting for. The Saudi money. All of them are going for it. I wonder what me and you are doing here, man. All these guys, all of them.
I go on rants about it. I'm like, these Irish, my fellow brothers, yeah. My Muslim brothers, man, they're ruining football, fam. They're putting up. They should be making charities and other business. Why are they putting all this money in football, man? Like, they're just silly. Now, before just buying a club, now they're just like, it's too much. It's hyperinflation. It should be going somewhere else. Like, I don't want to get, sniped by the Saudi government.
With this extent, man, there won't be any players. See, there won't be any of these players, playing in this.
That is the Super League. That is the Super League.
And all these guys are greedy. Trust me, all these English players, all these
every player
players playing the Premiership, they're greedy. In 3-4 seasons, these guys might be looking on going to Saudi Arabia to play. I'm serious. These guys are the most greedy. See, if we're talking of maybe 20 years ago, it's something different. These are the most greedy set of generation I've seen. All of them want money, Of course, if you give me, I'll take the money, Of course, come on, man.
No. So you rather take the money than the Champions League medal.
I'm not a hypocrite, I'm not a hypocrite. I'll take the money, but see, bro, all these guys are all going to Saudi Arabia. They all want the money. What is going on here, Greg? Do you think this will affect English football in the long run? With all these guys, bowing down to the pressure of Saudi Arabia and saying, please come and get me. I don't care. But I don't give a damn. Anderson, I don't give a damn. Fabinho, I don't give a damn. All these players all want to go to Saudi Arabia.
I feel like the Premier League might lose some young talent, might want to go there for the money when they speak for a bit. A lot of these younger players might want to go. Still, the Premier League might lose out some big talent, might want to go to Saudi Arabia, because since Ronaldo, it's a Ronaldo factor. Everyone's going to Saudi Arabia because Cristiano Ronaldo's
And
there.
there's no tax, bro. There's no tax. Zero tax.
Yeah, and there's no tax.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weather's warm there all the time, so Bob's your uncle, I guess. They just wanna make that big money, and I think it's career suicide as well, because if you're going there at a young age, you're not going there for winning a big trophy like Ballon d'Or.
What do you mean? You can win the Asian Champions League.
Not the same as the
going there for the
Champions League,
trophy.
though.
I'm sorry,
It's not the
no one
same.
is going for any trophy down there, man. Anyone that says they are going there for trophy, it's a lie. It's for the money. I'm sorry, it's all a lie. It's all a lie.
The best league to play in, anyway.
And they're putting, they're putting Cristiano Ronaldo as the poster boy, as a guy who just won, the Arab Champions League or whatever.
No,
and they're putting
Ronaldo is a fucking
making it look good, for the cameras and all that. But see, those players are not. Ronaldo isn't there to make love with the Arabian League. Yeah, he's there to make money. He's there to make money. All these guys are there to make money. So no one is there.
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah. Latimus Prime, welcome to the show, man. We're about closing, but you just popped in, so I would just like to talk, man.
Hello, people. Yeah, what's up, people? What's up, everyone? Why is that a bad thing?
What's up, man? You're welcome, man. How you doing?
Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Why is that a bad thing? They're going. People want to go to the Saudi.
Hyperinflation is the main issue.
No,
why is it hyperinflation?
Nobody's saying it's bad, but we're just saying that all these players are going there for the money. Like it's
but that's not true. But that's not true. They're going for money, but it's not a bad thing. If players want to make money, let them make their money. Like it's
Yeah, you have a point, but I just want to see if it's going to continue to be an older person league or a youngster is going to keep following in. I mean, it seems like over 25. 25.
Yeah, that was the main argument. Is it going to affect English football in the long run? That was the argument.
What do you mean affect? Why would it affect English football? What do you mean?
Like, will young players, decide to leave the Premiership and say, you know what, I'm not down for all this Ballon d'Ors or winning the Premiership. I don't care. Since I'm playing for money, I have a family to feed. And mind you, Caicedo has already brought this family thing. I need money. I need this. So many of all these players are looking like, see, you don't even need Champions League football. And it's already showing. Lavia isn't crazy about European football. He wants to go to Chelsea. Caicedo doesn't care about European
you're talking about Lavia. You're talking about Lavia.
Do you think, so on that basis, Latimus, do you think that many other young players will say, man, you know what? I don't care about Champions League. I don't care about the Europa League. I want to go and make money. Saudi Arabia, I come.
I think. Sorry, I don't know if I'm lagging or something. So if I was cutting you off, apologies.
Yeah, I understand.
Sorry. If you're talking about money, now you're talking about Champions League football. I think that's two different things. If players want to go, like, not every player, we're just being real. Not every player is going to be world class. Not every player is going to win Premier Leagues or league titles or a Champions League or a ballot. Not everyone's going to win. Sometimes you're just going to end up being a Mark Noble or a Scott Parker. And that's okay. Sometimes you may want to go to, say, the Saudi League and just make money, because I'm not going to play for a ManCity or a Chelsea or whatever and win a Premier League. I'm not going to play for Real Madrid. I might be, I might be Polish. I'm not going to play for Spain and win the World Cup. Maybe let me go there and make money. Who cares? That's fine. And as for what you were saying about Caicedo and Lavia going to Chelsea because of Champions League football, when people say Champions League football is a big draw, I ask truly. I mean,
no, but many players always say it when they want to, like.
Yeah, but
that's part of their priorities, right?
No, but let me
land. Some players put that as part of their priorities.
Yeah, but let me land. Players say that as a buzzword. It doesn't mean it, because, okay, let me use Arsenal for an example, Tony, and don't get like, let me land with this. Don't get like triggered by what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Arsenal are playing Champions League and the guy at the bottom. Hi, bro. What's up? Sorry, I didn't introduce myself to you. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
His name is Craig. Big up.
His name is Craig.
Yeah.
Well, not they.
Okay, cool. Arsenal are playing Champions League football this season for the first time. And as great as you guys are last season and everything, brilliant. But if someone wants to be a bit cynical or be a bit like, look at it a different way, they can say, yes, Arsenal are in it for the first time, but why would I pick an Arsenal over, say a Chelsea who aren't playing in it just for one season? Who's to say this season ends and Chelsea don't finish third or fourth and Arsenal finish like fifth?
Wait, Ladimir,
that doesn't happen. No. That's not my opinion. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't think players look at it as just a one season thing. Newcastle and Arsenal are both finishing in top four. For Arsenal, it's been like 5 years, and for Newcastle, it's been what, 20, 30?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why would some, like, I don't think certain players will be like, or Caicedo, for example, will be like, if Arsenal were in for him, say, I'm going to pick Arsenal over Chelsea, even though it's only been one season for Chelsea, they're not in it. And it's only the first time Arsenal are playing Champions League football. What if I signed for Arsenal because I've said I want to play Champions League football, and the season ends and they've finished 8th or 9th? What if that happens? Am I then going to leave Arsenal and move to, say, Brighton, get top 4 because they're playing Champions League? That logic, playing solely that way, doesn't make sense. I think players go for, yes, you go for money, but you also go for the right package. Which club do you think will give you the right platform to, I guess, your best level?
Yeah.
I don't think it's just a thing of time, because Arsenal spent 100 million on Rice. If Arsenal finish 8th by the end of the season, well, is Rice then allowed to leave? And no Arsenal fan can say and begrudge him of it because he just wants to play Champions League football, right? Surely, if you want to play Champions League football, why didn't Arsenal go to ManCity over Arsenal? Because City just won the Champions League. They have a better chance of winning it again over Arsenal, who have never won it.
Well, it depends. Some players might like the project of the coach. Sometimes.
Yeah, okay. But you're right. Project is a factor.
Then I like.
Bro, listen, we both agree there's multiple.
You are right. Project is a factor. So
you're both agreeing that
there's multiple. That's my point. There's multiple things. It's not just a Champions League football thing. There's multiple factors towards it. A club might not be in Champions League for a season, but they've got. Look at Arsenal. You weren't 2 seasons ago. You were 8th, and look where you are now.
Yeah.
Long term, there's a project towards it. So it's not just a thing of, Champions League football, I'm not going to you, or I'll go to you, because next season you might not be in it. And what will happen then? Like, people have to look at it for a long-term thing. It's not just a season-by-season basis, or else players would be moving club every single season, and that doesn't always happen.
Yeah, I totally agree. See, the last topic, because we have to soon go. Yeah, I want to put a cap on this. See, Manchester United is playing Wolves. I don't know if that game has started right now. See, what are your predictions for that game? ManCity, Manchester United versus Wolves today. CFCOG.
Oh, yeah, I just see that now, fam. I just see that now on live score. I actually got a notification earlier. Bro,
Okay.
how's it even 0-0 at the moment? I thought Wolves would get smacked up by Man United at Old Trafford. Shockingly, it's 47% possessions, 1 shot on target from Man United, and that's it. So, the first 20 minutes is looking fine. I hope it's a draw. That will help us balance it a bit. But, bro, we all know Man United is going to beat Wolves. I'm sorry. And this Wolves all of a sudden flip their shit around. I mean, I haven't been following them. I know they sold my man to Saudi League. That's about it. That's all. That's all I saw from Wolves.
Yeah, but what's your prediction for that matchup?
Okay. I mean, the way it's going now, I think Man United will win. Probably 1-0.
1-0.
So,
okay.
Yeah, 1-0.
Okay. Greg, your predictions for that matchup?
I think United will win 3-1.
Fuck.
3-1. Okay. Craig, please, just before we move to Latimer's for his prediction, and for another question I want to ask you. Onana. I want to ask you about Onana. Do you think Onana already is in this league? Yeah. Do you think he's a goalkeeper that will come and be a safe pair of hands for Manchester United? Is he that guy?
I think he'll do well for them. He'll make a lot of mistakes, because he's a sweeper keeper and he's very erratic when he makes a sweeper keeper something. But
Exactly.
I feel like he will do well. I think he will do well, like in Europe. Like last season, Champions League final when he's playing. Saw some clips against him
Fair
against Man City when he was getting the ball out and he was spraying it left, right, and centre. But I don't know. In this league, it's different to Champions League, so he'll do well in Champions League. I feel.
Even to Serie A. Yeah, I get that. Ladimus, you'll be giving us your predictions for the matchup. But again, because I know you know, of course, me and you have gotten into talks about strikers. So that's why I want to ask you about this guy. Højlund, brought in for about 70 something million pounds from, I think, Inter Milan, he's played for Atalanta before, I think, and he's also played for Stormgrass. He's a young player, very young player, right? Good. Do you think this guy, he played 32 games in Serie A last season, scored 9 goals for them. Do you think this guy is that killer? And definitely, do you think is worth 70 million pounds?
By the way, he's injured. You know that, right? He's injured.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking Ladimus because me and Ladimus have gotten into some, heated talks about strikers. So I want to know what he thinks about that guy.
I've not watched. Well, I've not really focused on him. He just came from Atalanta. I don't know. His stats don't really look good for the one season he's had, but I think that's just his first kind of real season. He wasn't really a starter. I don't know. If it's a thing of what United are trying to do something long term, then maybe I think. But realistically, why not go for a proven guy? Maybe because they don't want to spend big money, but Højlund cost big money. If I'm not wrong, I think it cost 70 something. So why not go and get Kane? Why not go get Kane? Would that not probably make more sense? Or even another striker that would more so suit their profile. But then again,
will Daniel Levy let Kane go to Manchester United?
I don't know. Again, it doesn't even have to be Kane. It doesn't even have to be Kane. There's other strikers, I guess, out there maybe. But maybe it's a thing of he's trying to maybe Ten Hag, I'm assuming, obviously has watched him and he's a profile that would probably suit. So I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I've watched him that much. But you guys are speaking on Onana. I don't rate this guy. This guy was linked to Chelsea earlier in the window. I didn't want him. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but he's not a top goalkeeper. He's brilliant he's good with the ball. That's fine.
Is he also a good distributor? Because people put him as this.
He's his feet. He's brilliant with his feet.
Could be a calamity.
He's brilliant with his feet, but in terms of everything else as an all-round goalkeeper, I think he's only good. I don't think he's a top goalkeeper or anything. It doesn't make sense for me going Chelsea were linked with him earlier in the window. I was so happy we didn't get him. Because I would, if we're gonna spend that money, I'd rather go get Mike Maignan. I don't see the difference between I don't get why buying Onana. It's not. People talk about David De Gea. As bad as probably he is with his feet, he's a better goalkeeper than Onana. As a shot stopper, coming off your line, collecting crosses, etc., he's better than Onana. I don't see the upgrade really in there aside from playing with his feet. And there's going to be a lot of mistakes. You've seen it probably in preseason. Mistakes leading to goals. We've seen it. People won't blame him. They'll want to blame others. But let's be real. If you were an Alisson who, yes, you can play with your feet, but when you talk about Alisson as a goalkeeper, playing with his feet is not the first thing you mention. You mention how great he is 1v1, shot stopping, claiming crosses. Things you're supposed to be doing as a goalkeeper. Look at Ramsdale and some of the criticism he's come under, because even though he may be good with his feet, some of the other stuff as a goalkeeper he is only okay at. He's not top. And that's my thing. I agree with it. I don't think Ramsdale really is a top goalkeeper either. But that's my thing. If these top clubs that want to win top honors, you need top goalkeepers, obviously. Liverpool have it. ManCity have it. Man United getting Onana, I'm happy because that just means Chelsea, we can get Mike Maignan next season. We're free to get him next season.
You're
So,
free to of course, you have a free running to get him. What's your prediction, Vladimir? Because we have to go now. Your prediction for this matchup: Manchester United versus Wolves.
2-0, 2-0 United.
2-0. That's a big one. See, guys, we have to go. CFCOG, are you there? CFC, please shout out where people could find you, man, because we're off.
Yeah, man. Join me on flipping Twitter, man. I'm always on Twitter Space. I'm doing one tonight with my boy JK. We need a Chelsea one, but we talk all about everything, to be honest. We're happy to have other fans. We love bringing in Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, officially ManCity, and what other fans. Tottenham fans always get heckled, so they always leave. But CFCOGW6, always doing the sickest spaces, holla, join in, all that good stuff.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Ladimus, please shout out where people could find you, man. Ladimus, thanks for coming in, man. Big ups.
Yeah, big up, man.
Yeah, bro. I thought we were gonna. You said we were gonna be doing more shows on the channel, together. So.
Yeah. But see, man, we're just starting things, man. I'm just trying to organize the whole calendars. I had new
Let's do
shows,
much more.
coming to the channel.
Lads,
So
start inviting
but I don't know. I think it's me.
I thought you mean.
It's me, you, and Steve Mahala actually for the Gunners
Steve,
and
yeah.
Mag.
Steve,
but again,
Steve,
I'm still trying to see if we could fit in something for Chelsea separately because,
Wow.
I'm thinking of doing the rival shows with you, Ladimus. Either with me, you, and someone else because
Traps. You even Traps will destroy
Traps is
it.
taking
Oh
a break
my
from the
days.
show. So, so I'm still thinking of that. But let's see. It's either we'll continue with the show with me, you, Ladimus. I mean you, me, you, and Steve Mahala for Gunners and
that'll
Man.
be good.
Or
Yeah, that'll be good.
we look for something else to do. But
Yeah.
let's see how.
Wait,
Let's see how it works.
is that Trap Booming? Is that who you said? OG.
Yeah,
Traps.
Oh,
He's
I
taking
remember
a
him.
break.
I remember I was on a
from-
stream with him last season, and he predicted Chelsea to that we should go and win the league. So I wonder how that went out for him.
He's saying this season we'll win it.
No. He said that last season. I was on stream with him last season.
Ellie Dodds Football is here. Ellie Dodds Football, big ups, man. You came at the end of the show. Big ups to you. Ellie Dodds Football, of course. Ladimus, our friend. Guys, if you don't know Ladimus was also part of my growth on this channel too. So big ups to Ladimus, man. Always nice to have you on the show. And
always. I'm always looking to come on more, but you don't.
About West Ham United.
Yeah, we're doing another show as well.
Tony Cloud on the panel. Guys, go subscribe to Ellie Dawes Football TV. He says, big ups, Snoop GGG. Thank you for showing up today. See, Ladimus, please tell this where people could find you.
Well, hopefully on this channel more. I'm on
and JPT and Time Podcast.
I'm on Sarcasm City. Yeah, the Time Out of Time podcast as well. We're gonna me and JPT and OG. We're gonna I guess try and revamp the channel and do weekly shows on it. So
yeah.
And also I'm on Twitter a lot as well, and on Instagram I post there. So
yeah, man. Yeah, we have to start doing more spaces together, Ladimus, man. Hit me up.
But I'll get to you on Twitter. So I'll get to you so we could be able to come up with something and see what we can do. Ladimus.
Yeah.
So Craig, please shout out where we could find you, man. Craig.
You can find me on 29 Matthews on Instagram, and my media channel is 87.uk on Instagram as well.
Bro, jump on Twitter, man. That's Bear Man's doing these little spaces and jokes. Just do 15
minutes. Big ups. Thanks for coming to the show. Thank you, CFPOG. Thank you, Ladimus. Thank you, Craig, man. Brothers for life. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And guys, join me probably tomorrow. Maybe me and Ola might be doing something. Yeah, Ola will be coming tomorrow. I'm talking of Ola for the Prem Talk show. I also have Arsenal Crash Talk show with me and my good friend Football Band. He will also be coming down here. Me and Sam Shafiq will be coming in for the Premier League Yeah, he's a Man City fan. That one will also be having that one this week. Also, me and the Manchester City fan himself, Onome, will be going on the best of frenemy show. So
But is on the on
CSU
Twitter?
is busy. So
Is
Ladimus,
on
me
the
and
Twitter or
Ladimus.
Instagram?
He's not on anything. I asked as well once.
Okay. No, because honestly, I think he is one of he's an underrated guy in this.
Yep. He wants to
His
keep it that
opinion
way.
and the way he speaks about football and Man City is brilliant, and the way he handles Tony as well is just well.
Yeah, sure. Guys, I'm sorry for that.
I know you're pretty busy as well.
My bad, sorry.
No, you're pretty busy, Tony, man.
See you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys soon and later. Later on. Big ups from me.
Peace.
Big ups.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm about to step out, man.
Yeah.